Well, there's certainly not much of anything happening in this container garden. I'm sure everybody's noticed just how cold it's dropped and how plants aren't growing very quick anymore. But that's the way it goes. What I was thinking about doing was actually planting some more bits and bobs in these containers and overwintering things. But at the moment I've not quite made my mind up what I want to do, but I do want to do something. And then I'll show you something else that I've done that's going to save me a little bit of money next season. So, as I just said, not a lot going off. It's dropped really cold, and as a result of that, these pansies aren't doing very well. And I did mention before that the strawberries were finished, but some are still trying to flower. And we've got some more pansies over this side as well. And that's what's left of his pepper plants. They're looking a bit worse for wear, as you can see, but you can expect that at this time of year. But we have, however, got a couple left to harvest. That plant is pretty much done. We've still got a couple of peppers on it that we can use, so we'll take those off now. These ones aren't fully ripe, but at this time of year I don't think they're going to get any riper anyway. So off they come. We can still use them, and they're still nice and firm. So a couple semi-ripe peppers off that one, and then this plant is done. This one's got quite a few more on it, and these are basically ripe, so that's good news. Looks like they're all pretty much ripe. Even these small ones, definitely not going to grow anymore. And a very misshapen one there. And that's another plant done. Somebody did ask me what variety they are, so I'll just show you that tag before we get rid. And this is the last one of the season. Still producing decent sized peppers. That's about it for this one really. There's a couple left on, but they're not ripe at all. And this one seems to have got a bit of rot on it. So once again, that plant's done. If you want to keep your plants over winter, you can do that. But what you need to do is strip back all this foliage. You basically don't leave much or anything on it. So if you wanted to do it, I'll just quickly show you what I do. I just remove some of the branches, get rid of all the bottom branches, then take off these leaves. It looks a bit brutal, but that's what you do. We're going to let this plant basically go dormant over winter. That's why we're taking all the leaves away. So basically, you're just left with this. You'll notice on your pepper plants they have like a Y shape, so that's the part that you're looking to save. And then if you wanted to, you can take this out and then repot it into something smaller. That's if you want to overwinter your peppers. Some people do, but if we take this out, you can see it's got quite a big root ball on it. So you could basically break all this root ball away. The easiest way to do it is to just remove it completely from there, and then go around and remove all this root. You're basically making it into a smaller plant, and then shake away that compost as well. So just keep going at it. So that's all your compost basically removed. And then you can trim it as well. Just cut away those roots from the bottom. So you get the idea. And as I said earlier, it does look a bit brutal, but you want to be left with something like that. So then you get a plant that will quite easily fit into a very small pot, and you can keep trimming it to reduce that root ball. So you're left with something like this. So a bit of fresh compost in bottom, and then put your plant in. Just press it down and level it up at the same time. And then just fill in around it. We'll press all that down, get rid of all this excess. So that's nice and firmly potted in there. And that's your plant ready for overwintering. So considering the time of year, that is not a bad little harvest. It's last of us peppers of this season, but as I've been showing you, we can overwinter plants, so then we get a jump start on season next year. But just bear in mind, you need to keep those plants warm, and you also need to provide them with light. If you've got a really sunny, warm conservatory, that'll be alright, but if they get touched by any amount of frost whatsoever, those plants will die. And if you put them on your windowsill, the plants will get enough sunlight to keep them going. But on very dull weeks, you might want to put a light above them just to help them along. That brings me to another question that was asked by a lady. She was talking about the yellow peppers that we grew, and they were called Mohawk, and we did really well out of those. But she says she's looked online and the seeds are either not available, or when they are, they're quite expensive. So what we've done is we've saved the seeds. So I basically put them in a little pot, and I put that pot on a sunny windowsill, and we dried them out. So then we can bag them, and then we can store them somewhere nice and cool, and we've got free seeds for next season. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with these. So next year I won't have to buy any pepper seeds at all. We've got a few more pansies down there as well. They've not done as well as other ones did, but they do look a bit better than what they do now. And we've still got loads of onions, which is great. They'll keep us going through winter because there is 2 shells of those. And another thing that I've done is I've cut back this pear tree. It had got really long straggly branches coming off it, so I basically removed them all, left a few leaves on. That again will go dormant through winter and then burst back into life in early spring. And we're going to do the same with these apple trees. We had a bit of problem with apples, they kept dropping. It's because there was too many apples on this tree, and it's his first year of growth. But you can see we've got some nice looking ones still. Whether they're ripe enough to eat, I'm not sure. That's what they're called. They don't look quite ready enough to me, but I will be trying one at some point. Only trouble is you get this happening. You get insects eating their way inside. But it looks like it's only that one that's sustained any damage, so hopefully we'll get a few apples off this tree. And that's his T-Rex. We potted that on from quite a small pot, I think it was 10 litres, but since we've potted it on, it's put on quite a bit of growth. And now these leaves will slowly start to die back and they'll all fall off, and all we'll be left with is this. And then all the new growth will come back in spring. Looks like I've got a bit of weeding to do as well. I've also potted on these plants as well, and they've grown quite a bit. So they look really nice, outside caravan. If you're thinking about saving seeds from your peppers, it's best to wait until those peppers are fully ripe, because then you'll get more viable seeds from that. And we've got a couple in here that are basically fully ripe. So that's what I'll be taking the seeds from, which is what I did with those yellow ones. So I'm just going to have a quick look to see if we have actually got any seeds inside here. Because sometimes you get peppers and they don't have seeds in them. I don't know why that is before anybody asks me. But we'll take a quick look and see if we've got anything that we can save. So usually the seeds are around this part of pepper. So we just want to carefully cut into it. I'll be using this pepper later on anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut down there. And as you can see, that is where the seeds are, which is why I cut it like that. So what you want to do is just carefully cut all this flesh away see there's a couple of seeds coming off already. So it's that part that we're interested in. And you can see that there is quite a lot of seeds on that little bit. So what I'm going to do is pop that in there, and then we'll put that on a sunny windowsill until these seeds have dried out. So after a couple of weeks on a sunny windowsill, this is what we got. They're the mohawks, and they're nice and dry. So I'll put them in this little bag. I'll put them in the seed box and ready to go for free. Anyway, that's the end of this video. As you can see, there's not much or anything else going off in that container garden, but I am still pondering whether I should just pop something in and see how they get on over winter. And if I do that, I'll make another video. I hope that everybody's growing season has been amazing. We know that last year it wasn't too good for quite a lot of people, but I definitely think, based on my own harvests, that we've done really well this year due to that weather being not as harsh. So anyway, thank you so much for being part of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see what we do before Christmas, please hit that subscribe button and press that notifications bell. And I'll see you very soon. Take care.